listen along to the healing. You can journal, you can paint, you can do whatever it is that you do towards your self-care activities. It's really to just hold and facilitate a space so that you show up for yourself on your healing journey. So let's go ahead and get started. So we start our session off with a prayer. It is not a religious prayer, it's just a prayer to root us in our individual healing experience. And because consent matters, do I have your permission to say a prayer? Okay, may I touch you? Okay. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. One more. Bonus breath. Okay, breathe in and out. Take a moment. Dear universe and all for the highest vibrational good only, please connect us to our highest intentions and validate information from our highest self only. Please release what we need to let go and embrace what allows us to grow. Let our journey encompass the lineages, traditions, religions. How does it make you feel? What does it remind you of? Who does it remind you of? Let it bring a smile to your heart. Let it bring a smile to your energy. Let it bring so much happiness to you. Let that love just seep in each and every space and place within your heart, and just allow it to be, allow it to be, allow it to be. So just move into this energy and allow your dreams to float here, gently cleansing out anything that no longer serves you, and just see this beautiful star gazing back at you, sending you infinite love, infinite peace, infinite joy, happiness, abundance, relaxation. But see the journey. The journey looks very interesting. Twists and turns, twists and turns, twists and turns, twists and turns. Breathing into this, relaxing, letting it go, letting it go. Relax. I'm just going to place my hand right there on your third eye, okay? And just breathe through it. Dear universe, and all for the highest vibrational good only, please connect us to our highest intention and validate information from our highest self only. Please release what we need to let go and embrace what allows us to grow. Let our journey encompass the lineages, traditions, and religions and spiritual paths that bring light out through us to share with others. I say all of this in the name of I am. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. So I'm going to go with the Reiki symbols. My sweet little babies, just to get us started. Okay, so sweetness, just breathe in and out and relax into this moment. Feel free to drift to sleep, drift to slumber, and relax. Or you can channel or go into a trance session here and breathe through this, okay? And relax. Be sweet to yourselves, baby. And out. Again, in and out. In release what needs to let go and embrace what allows us to grow. Let our journey encompass the lineages, traditions, religions, and spiritual paths that bring light out through us to share with others. I say all of this in the name of I Am. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. And of course, God can be universe, source, or whatever it is you believe in. I don't tell you what to believe in. I just hold a space for you to believe in whatever it is you want to believe in. So let's just go ahead and relax into this. And it's time to think about some things that you have done that you're very proud of. So just working with the energy around you. If you feel comfortable doing so, you can sit upright, you can lay back, and just be in a comfortable position. Hands up, a gesture of receiving, our hands down. You're like, look, I got too much shit going on in my life anyway. And I just need to mellow out. Whatever it is for you, that's okay. And breathing into this moment, receiving that energy, just filtering into your body, cleansing away, removing anything that has been coming up and irritating you and just taking up space. Remember, we talked about that when things come up in your life, it is not because you're doing something wrong or that you have to try to fix it so you don't feel uncomfortable. In fact, it's not that at all. It's just giving us the opportunity to look at some areas of our life that need improvement. And it's going to feel uncomfortable for a certain amount of time. But don't look to try to quickly not feel it. Instead, just pay attention and start to make gradual changes. And that's really the best way to approach it. Okay. Now, we're going to go into a channeling state. And what I want you to do is just relax. Feel a connection, almost like a cord or tether, or maybe something better would be just a beautiful energetic rope. Feel this energetic rope connected to you and your highest self. See this energetic cord and start to hover above your body. So we're going to do it in 3 breaths. 1. Exhale, you're still safe, you're still connected to you. 2. You got that. And just move through the energy. Okay, so breathing in and out here. So I'm going to just create some space within you as we work through what comes up. So if there's ever a moment where you question your desirability, in whatever area of your life, that's your business, baby. But if you ever question your desirability, you should know, sweetheart, that you have options. Whoosh. You do not have to stay in a dead-end job just because it's in front of your face. You don't have to stay in a dead-end relationship just because it's all you know. You do not have to maintain the same dynamics you have with family and friends just because that's what you're used to. Baby, you got options, and there's some times where during the process of shedding the old and growing into the new, there's just times of solitude. So do not perceive solitude as something that is a reflection of not being desirable. It is just simply the transitional period between what was and what will become. So breathe through here. I'm just smoothing over deserve this beautiful, beautiful energy, this beautiful, beautiful time, this beautiful, beautiful gathering, this beautiful, beautiful essence. Breathe in and out. Religions and spiritual paths that bring light out through us to share with others. I say all of this in the name of I am. Ashe, ashe, ashe. So, I'm just going to start by clearing you out here and removing any of that past pain, past issues, past sadness, even the doubt, that feeling that, oh, nothing will ever change, or being stuck in a cycle. So just working through to remove that energy and to breathe into the space, this new clarity that you have for yourself. And we're going to work on building up your self-trust. That is something that we're working on this month in the Patreon community as well. So building your self-trust looks like always believing that you will figure it out, even when you don't have the answers, or even during times where it feels hopeless. Just know that even if you don't have the answer now, you will always find the answer, or it will appear to you. That's why it's important to have faith in whatever it is you believe in. I tell y'all this all the time. I'm not going to tell you what to believe in. That's your business. I'm just facilitating and holding a space for you to have that belief or non-belief. That's your business. It really is. But have faith in whatever it is that you have that connection to. And believe in the ability to connect the dots. So just doing some gentle energy movement here to clear away any distractions that makes you think for some reason you don't know the answer. You know the answer. It is available to you, and it is right there within you. Letting it go, relax. So I'm just gonna rub this across your face just to relax you, just to relieve some stress, just to remove anything that no longer serves you, and just give you this moment of peace, balance. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Okay. Rest. Relax. Be in this moment. Be in this moment. Good job. Now let's just gently float through your dreams. Let's go somewhere special. Very multi-dimensional here. So let's just build up this momentum to float in the direction that we are looking to float. To go in the direction we're looking to go in. Good job. Moving through space and time, connecting to your greatest energy, your greatest laughter, abundance, peace, understanding. Oh, how beautiful it is to be you. Oh, how lovely it is to be you, to be you, to be you. understanding. So many times we self-sabotage or we do not trust our instincts because as you are raised, you're constantly being raised to not trust your instincts. I'll give you an example. When you're coming of age or you're growing up, a lot of times whoever is, raising you will teach you based off of the way that they were raised. And if they had areas of probably improvement that they needed, it's a good chance that they never learned how to resolve that. So even though their intentions were probably good, they probably taught you the same thing. Because there was a certain point in their life where they stopped trusting their instinct. They started to make themselves very small. And they started to think what someone tells them or what society says they should be is what they should be. Sometimes just wanting to fit into your family, to your friends, to your work, to groups, in love. All of these things can make us go against our instincts. But when you trust your instincts, you take a non-conventional path, a path where you might be the first one to travel, or others have traveled, but you just didn't know it. And it's not until you get to the other side of the path that you're like, wow, I'm not just the only one. I encourage you to take the path less traveled because it makes all the difference. Trust yourself. When you truly trust yourself, you will go down a weird and winding road, but on the other side, everyone on the outside looking in will be like, wow, you're really amazing for doing that. But in the moment, that same energy could be like, wow, you're really crazy for doing that. Isn't it interesting? But if you follow your instincts of what you were meant to do in this life, you will never be led astray. So many people are looking for leadership or someone to tell them what to do. That's why people get so caught up in like religions and cults, because they're too afraid to trust their instinct and they need something outside of them to tell them. Even in our space, we work on self-healing and we work on mysticism and things like that, specifically through the be kind, be loving, give yourself all this beautiful energy. Okay. And shower yourself in this beautiful gift of love, compassion, forgiveness, kisses, all that sweet stuff. And just relax in the moment. Now I'm paid in smiles and YouTube ad revenue. Y'all know I'm gonna be cheesy. I just do things to make you laugh because when we do this work, the more that we're just relaxed, let's just be relaxed, okay? So just breathe through this and just be yourself. So clearing away past pain and giving you a fresh start in relationships, in love, in connection. You deserve the love you are looking for. You deserve the beautiful peace and space that you need to develop yourself in a romantic and in a self-love way. You deserve all of these things. So let's just recalibrate your energy to that frequency that best serves your life force energy. And for you to fill yourself up with this beautiful energy surrounding you that is love and compassion. So let's just realign your energy because it's like, so let's bring it back in, okay? Sweetness, we're just gonna bring this back into line because sometimes when our energy is spread So I'm going to go in and do some past work, relieving any pain that is surrounding partnership or those that have hurt you in the past, or if you have hurt others in the past. So going in and releasing the need to hold on to any pain that still lingers from the past. Letting go of the memory that no longer serves you, keeping the wisdom, of course, and release it onto its evolutionary path through the modality of alternative medicine, specifically Reiki. But I tell you all the time that I cannot tell you what to believe in. I can't tell you what spiritual practice to go down, religious practice, or even understanding of the universe. I can't. I can share my experience, as well as I can facilitate a space so that you can connect with your own. Because that is the beauty about life, that no one except for you is responsible for your life. Don't fall, don't follow the crowd. Have your own backbone. Trust in what you want, as well as give yourself space to change. Give yourself space to grow, and give yourself that compassion to do so. We're all coming into this experience of life with so many things to work through and so much impact to establish. And that's a part of the journey. Working through your shit while you're getting to where it is that you want to create a change or give it impact, or, leave your little drop of color in the world. And that's, how it goes. It's how the cookie crumbles. But trusting yourself is the key. You might think it might be money, or having the right backing by people, or having a lot of people back you, or having the right love, having the right parents, having the right I don't know, there's so many different things, but the only thing that you really need is strong trust in yourself. That is the only bare minimum you need in order to succeed at whatever it is you want to do. Plus discipline and patience. That's important too, because there's going to be times on the journey where things don't move as quickly as you want, or you have to pivot. So being able to not give up when you hit a bump in the road, or you have to wait, or you have to pivot. Now don't get me wrong, feel free to feel frustrated, feel free to feel excited, feel free to be upset, feel free to live life the way that you need to live life, but do not stop. Trust yourself. There's going to be some times in this journey, as you are creating whatever it is that you're trying to create, that type of impact, there's going to be some times on this journey where your instinct will tell you one thing. 3. Pulling and separating. Now, looking at yourself, looking at your life from the macro view. Seeing everything. And when you take a step back, things seem simple. It's like when you go into a field and you look up at all the stars and you think you have all of these personal problems. You really don't. There are these big balls of energy in the sky that may have or may have not burned out billions of years ago. And yet we are just one little ant on one little planet, just milling about. Our lifespan is like that. So whenever you feel like just things are overwhelming, if you can, go out and look at the stars, and you'll see that you are a part of something bigger and greater, and that you don't need to worry. Let me tell you something, things always they work out. You may not always get the answer that you want, notice all the things that you are doing right, all the things that you show up for, and that you connect your energy to, and that you give, and that others are so appreciative of. All of that energy, all of that intention, all of that essence that is you. And start to smile. Now, if you'd like to take it to another level, you can look across lifetimes, so different lifetimes in which your soul has incarnated into, and start to see themes. Start to notice certain things that may be a pattern across, and just breathe into that. No judgment, no confusion. Just allow it to be. Receiving these messages. Are there any particular themes that your soul continues to pop up with? Feel free to share that in the comment section. And just move the energy. One thing, but your feelings and your emotions will tell you something else. Because the feelings and the emotions are trying to protect you from feeling uncomfortable in the moment. But you have to understand that sometimes you gotta have some delayed gratification. Sometimes in the moment you have to do what your instinct, what your soul has incarnated into this experience to do, rather than what makes you just feel safe in the moment, or feel like, oh, I don't think I'm strong enough to be out here and figure it out. And that's okay. You build strength and you build character by getting out there and, as you go through life, getting your ass whooped. And what I mean by that is not somebody beating you up, but sometimes in life you go through things. When you want something, when you really want something, there will be obstacles, but at no point do you ever give up on yourself. Take breaks, pivot, express your emotions the way that you need to, but don't ever give up on yourself. Anything worth getting probably took a lot of endurance, okay? And I'm saying be mindful as well. I'm not telling you to push it until the wheels fall off. In fact, that's not it at all. That's being very impatient. It's when you can be disciplined, precise, consistent, and have patience that you bring into life this impact that it is that you want to bring. Now, when or if there have been times in your life of sadness, pain, stagnation, and hopelessness, understand that you made it and you figured it out, and you always figure it out. Even if in this moment you find yourself in that vibrational state, understand that you are going to make it and you are going to figure it out. That nothing that you experience or have experienced is enough to take you out. Nothing that you will go through is enough to stop your story. As long as you keep pushing, you will push through. And trust your instinct. So many times people get very small and push themselves down and feel sadness, not because they're working towards something. That's kind of rare when someone's working towards something and they just feel bad. It's move on to whatever it needs to move on to. Allow it to see whatever it needs to see in order for it to be at its highest path, its highest purpose, connected to pure love and pure joy. Breathing in and out here, relaxing here, moving through this energy, having peace here, having abundance, is that an excuse for you to not go out and share what your soul wants to share with the world? And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I had some reflection about generations and how things shift generationally. For example, my generation and younger has a greater access to higher education than in previous generations. So it's likely that more people will go through that process of higher education, but not so much longer before. It was much harder, both in knowledge and even going the path, financing, things like that, for people to go through that higher education route. So I can't, be mad at my parents for not having a college degree or something like that. What it reminds me of is, if you've ever seen those stories of like the person who works really hard and they move up in the corporate world, releasing and unzipping ourselves to the next part of us. It's like Shrek, the onion with layers. So let's just move it through and work through this energy. And I'm just going to slightly remove any lower vibrational experiences that no longer resonate with you in this moment. And I'll just help you do this as you release it yourself. Breathing through the space where you can find yourself again, and you can realign yourself with the love that you deserve, with the love that brings you smiles, with the love that brings you kisses, with the love that brings you comfort. We're all looking to be comfortable. So allow yourself to be receptive to whatever kind of love that you need right now in your life, okay? And perhaps if you're on a journey and you're trying to figure out if the love is right for you, does it bring you comfort? Does it make you feel like a cloud, taking a nap with a cloud blanket on top of you? A fluffy pillow, and you could sleep for hours. Have you ever had like a snow day and you don't have to get up and go to school, and it's just so cozy because it's cold outside, say love takes time. It takes patience. The love that takes the most time is always the best love, the love that stays the longest, the love that you didn't even realize was growing for so long, so that it can stay where it is. And love is also multifaceted, okay? People are going to come into your life in, different durations, and they're going to leave whenever they're or you are ready for this energy to separate, and that's okay. Love doesn't have to be permanent forever. You're going to love a lot of people, and a lot of people are going to love you, and that is okay. And then you'll have a couple people that you'll go the course with, and that is okay. Just remember that the love you receive is always a reflection of the love within you. So any changes that you want to make externally have to come from internal shifts, and that takes times. It can take months, it can take years, but you're worth it. You're worth this shift and this change, and for the right energy to enter into your life, and for you to be able to surrender to that energy, and that energy to surrender to you, okay? Breathing through this moment, relaxing into this energy, finding the greatest amount of balance with yourself. And so now I'm just going to use some hand positions just to relax you. We've done all we needed to do. And let's just relax your energy at this moment. Sweetness. And just relax into yourself, into your body, into your energy, into your connection. And be patient. As we fluff up your energy, and just take majority. It's new, so have compassion and patience, and understand that, as you are forgiving the past, letting it go, and no longer letting it limit the life that you want to live and the life that you have and hold. Understand that just you being and setting an example is what will ultimately heal your lineage and heal those there. If you didn't have it, but you desire to be it, go and be it. You didn't really need an example. You're figuring it out. But that's just my little tidbit of tea I wanted to share, because a lot of times people don't live up to their fullest potential because they're holding on to old baggage that started way back when. Just work through it. Let it go. Get the type of support that you need along your journey. And remember, you don't gotta take everybody with you, but you can be compassionate towards the fact that some people are stuck. So just breathing through this, exhaling, and moving through this energy. My intention is always to channel messages for the highest vibrational good, but also to validate any feelings that you have been having. If you ever feel small, but you're meant for something bigger, that you understand, yes, you are meant for something bigger. That if you ever feel helpless, that there is hope. Yes, there is hope. That if you ever feel stuck, you will figure out how to get out. Yes, you will do that. Just wanting to share that with you yourself, with your energy, and with your movement, with yourself, with your energy, with your movement, with yourself, with your energy, with your movement, with yourself, your energy, your movement, yourself, your energy, and your movement. Let's just start to grab sweet little dreams that brings love into your heart. And inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, floating with this energy, finding peace, balance, movement, and clarity, shifting back and forth to where you're looking to go, how you're looking to grow, and floating in a direction that is best for you. Let's move through some more of this. And it doesn't have to be linear. It doesn't even have to make sense. Just flow with the energy. Flow with the energy. And surrender to your own path. Now I want you to see this life play out to the fullest. And if you want to, you can even see beyond into the next. What do you notice? What were those great triumphs in this life? And how can you continue to celebrate those moments? See how your next life will be, breathing in and out into this space, and how every incarnation of you is building and maturing your soul to bring you back to that unconditional love that you came from. You're constantly finding your way back by evolving through these life lessons from this life school. But ultimately, you will always return back to the unconditional love that you came from, with a greater sense of awareness and appreciation for all that is living and the multifaceted experience within you. Let's just shift back and forth in the vibrational direction that your energy flows as you have positive experiences, and releasing and letting go of all things that no longer serve you, that need to be left in the past, that you no longer embrace, that you let go. Let it 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 go so it can move on. Move on to whatever it's next. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. In and out. In and out. Continue to breathe here. Focused on your strength. Okay. Relaxing into this. Connecting in with the stones and the crystals. Freeing yourself from anything that no longer serves you. Letting them go. Letting them be. Letting yourself rest in who you are, how you are, and simply enjoying this moment, enjoying this to see yourself on a soul level when it comes to love. So let's go ahead and open you up here and just shifting the chakras as if it was kind of like parting a sea. Shifting them, just breathing in and out. And just allow this beautiful air, clear, clean air to flow in between the chakras. Breathing in and out. And go to the bottom of the floor, whatever is the end to your start, your foundation, who you truly are. And once you're there, I want you to see your fertile soil. And what I mean by that is when we remove all the layers that is our life and get to the core of what we are, we can't be anything except for impressed. We just can't be. We can't be anything except for impressed. How dare you go out into this world and not see the miracle that is you each and every day. And we're constantly fighting or striving to detangle the hot mess that is our lives until we take a step back and realize that what we think is clutter or we think is disorganization is really a well-crafted, intricate design of safety, of learning, of structure, of patience, of purpose. The more we try to deconstruct, the less we actually have. So if we bring it back together, we find safety, certainty, balance, hope, forgiveness, and patience. We find a lot of things here. We find a lot of things here. And how lovely, 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 lovely that is. How lovely. yourself to have the permission to be happy, hopeful, peaceful, understanding of yourself, clear on your goals, your passion, your purpose, and just balancing this energy, balancing this energy. Good job. Good job. Lovely, 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 lovely energy. Lovely, lovely, lovely energy. Lovely, 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 lovely energy. Good job. 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 Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Just bringing this energy back. Bringing it back, bringing it back, bringing it back. And centering it within you. Centering the energy within you. Centering it back within you. Just breathing through all of that. Breathing through all of that. Relaxing into this. Relaxing into this. Relaxing into this. Relaxing into this. And finding peace in this moment. So just going back to calming the aura. And let it be. Let it go. 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 Focusing on your energy. Focusing on your vibrational frequency so that you are elevating yourself to a level to be able to receive the type of love and support you need, and the level of maturity that's needed to receive it as well. So, working through this energy, flowing in various directions, and working it through. I'm going to check to see if there's any messages that come across. They are collective messages, one that we can all resonate with. And so they're very much so high-level messages. So sometimes they're just one word or a feeling or sensation, but something that we can all, as a collective, that are tuning into the session, can benefit from. So I'm going to be quiet for a couple moments, but I'm still going to be here with you. And I'm just going to see if there's any messages that come across during the session, okay? So just breathing in here. Relaxing. Okay. So, it's actually a very cute message. It is like a cloud. A cloud with you lying on the cloud. And the cloud is almost like your bed, and you're just, And the way I would interpret the way that it's coming across is you're looking for comfort right now. There's a lot of things that have taken you out of your comfort zone, and you're just looking for comfort at the bare minimum. Something that feels like home, something that will finally let you just put your bags down and relax. And so let's work on that during this session. It was so cute. You were so cute in those clouds. removing one layer of maybe something that you don't want to receive and make room for something that you do want. So what do you want? What do you want? What do you truly, truly want, need, and desire? Did I put it on? What do you want? And how can you find your way there? Who are you? How are you? And everything in between. 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 In between. Your feelings, your hopes, your dreams, and your wisdom. Each and every day, you know. And that patience is a superhuman gift. Baby, if you can master patience, I mean, there's nothing that you won't be able to get. You're gonna get it. But understanding that things take time to move. Energetically speaking, we have shifts on the inside, and it takes a while for that energy to materialize into the physical. So just because we change on the inside doesn't mean the outside instantly reflects it. And also, people see that in you when they watch you shift and they watch you grow and they watch you change. The things that are going on the inside aren't immediately reflected on the outside, but watch how your outside starts to change. Then later on, someone can say, oh, I see it now. I see what you were going through. I see what was happening on the inside. And you model to people the type of balance that can be there. So just doing a little bit of calibrating of your energy. Just relaxing into this. Just finding peace in this space with yourself. Honestly, the time you have to yourself is one of the most precious times a person can have. And it's not about loneliness. It's not about isolation. It is simply falling deeply and madly in love with yourself, because you model to people how to treat you. And if you aren't deeply and madly in love with yourself, then you cannot model to someone how to treat you. It's just like when you love someone, you know, they're your significant other, or they are your, family member, your child or something. Somebody says something bad to them or bad about them or tries to do something to hurt them. What do? You boss up. You're like, oh, you got the wrong one today. But do you have that same level of energy and approach for yourself? Do you put up with certain things? It's okay. It's normal. Don't wait for someone to bring you the same level of love, understanding, and protection that you give to others. You have to wait for someone or people around you to give you the same level of love, energy, and protection that you give to yourself. It's all yours. It all belongs to you. To you. To you, sweetness. It all belongs to you. Problems may seem so grand in the moment, but when the soul steps back and looks, it notices that it's just a drop in the bucket. Don't focus on it. See this big picture and connect with that. Now, allowing the body to continue to hover, I want you to bring it back into the physical. And as you are breathing into this physical experience, I want you to connect with something that you have done that you can celebrate, that brings a smile to your face. I cooked this beautiful X, Y, and Z. I did this lovely thing. I took time for me. I faced a fear. I showed up for myself. Whatever it is for you, it is time to celebrate you and to focus on you. As we talked about yesterday, finding our internal balance and focusing on you. Again, it does not matter what is going on outside of you. The only thing that matters is what's going on inside of you, that you are balanced and focused in your heart and that you show up for yourself. You're going to have emotions, that's normal. You're going to have thoughts, that's normal. But at the end of the day, as long as you just put one foot in front of the other, or even don't even think about it like that, one physical foot, one energetic foot in front of the other, as long as you keep on going forward, you will find what you are looking for. And there will be a space for you wherever you go and wherever you grow into. Never be afraid to show up for yourself. Never be afraid to question how you used to think. Never be afraid to question what others have thought of you. Just let it go. Never be afraid how. Never be. You know, they said that the golden rule is to treat others how you would want to be treated, but the platinum rule is to treat others how they would want to be treated. And you have to see yourself on the other side of that too, that you are requiring people to treat you at the level that you want to be treated. You cannot assume that others are friends not wanting to be your friends, if you're not constantly with them, or your, significant other doesn't want to be your significant other, if you're not constantly with them, time here. Relax into this. Remove any distractions that prevent you from relaxing. Remove any distractions that prevent you from relaxing. And start to find yourself in this beautiful, comfy bed. Cold and snowy outside, and you're wrapped up nice and tight. And you're just breathing in and out. And there's no place that is more comfortable than this place and this moment. No other place you'd rather be except for right here, in this space and in this moment. And breathe in to who you are and what you want and what brings you comfort, and find that comfort. Understand that discomfort plays a role in the experience of the universe, but it is not to punish, only to point out, only for reflection. We're going to learn in different ways. So, take what you need and leave what you don't. Find the space to relax in yourself. Let go of anything that is no longer serving you, and connect with your deepest understanding of the beautiful energy that surrounds you. You are love, you are light, and you are courage. All things for the highest vibrational good. Continue to breathe. 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 And relax into this feeling. Well, family, you did a fantastic job. I enjoyed our session today. Please be sweet to yourselves, babies. Never be afraid to question how others have thought about you. Just let it go. Let it grow. Let it be. And let yourself be free, okay? No judgment. No dismissal. No confusion. Connecting with your heart and whatever your truest desires are for yourself, and giving yourself the permission, going into the soul of this life, the actual physical experience, and giving yourself the permission to allow whatever you want to happen, to come through, and to come true, and surrender to that path. You are so deserving of the experience. You are so lovely, and all that you feel connected to and feel worthy of it is worthy of your time. You don't have to wait for someone to celebrate you. You don't have to wait for permission from other people. All you gotta do is just show up for yourself and to be patient with yourself. Surrender and release and let go. 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 you're so lovely to be around, and your energy is so great. And you have to require people to acknowledge who you really are and the energy you really have, not their projection of who you are. And also on the reverse, when you meet others and you have those different connections with them, see them for who they are, not your projection of who you want to be or who you think they should be, but see them as they are. And if you see them as they are, you will get to know the true them. And that'll be so much more fulfilling in the long run. So just still shifting through this energy, okay? Finding balance here. And then I'm going to start to close the chakras. You've seen the beauty of you. Time to sew you back up. And just seal them. So that you know at all times what you are truly made of. Who you truly are. And what is truly important to you. So just from this moment, start to relax. Or continue to relax. This is just to massage the brain, massage the eyes. Of just relaxing into this moment with who you are. And accepting that who you are and how you live is a beautiful, beautiful reflection of who you are at the deepest parts of you. And breathe that through. Give that life. Give that energy. Give that balance. Give that peace. And see yourself for who you are. This connection to your highest self, to your vision, to your wisdom. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? How wonderful. How wonderful. How wonderful, 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 wonderful you are. How wonderful you are. The beauty that is you. The grace that is you. The persistence, resistance, and peace that is you. All of that which is you. All the beauty that represents you. All the fun that is you. And all of that which is you. That wonderful, sweetness, if no one has said it, let me go ahead and say it, babies. I love you. But who cares that I love you? The only thing that matters is that you love you. So wake up every day loving yourself, okay? Well, until next time, sweetness,